Go.
Hey everyone, this is Paul McManus, and I'm here today with Shane Walls, President of Advisor Bridge Asset Management. And Shane was just telling me how he was working with a client out of Austin, and we'll call her Sally. Shane was able to help Sally save $120,000 a year in taxes. Shane, tell us about this. This is awesome.
Well, it's something a lot of people, I would think, should know it. Their CPA should know it, but they just don't talk about it because there's some specialized planning involved, or plans that are out there that are qualified plans that a lot of people don't get involved in. And so, with Sally, she was putting in $106,000 between her and her husband into their 401k profit sharing plan a year and saving about $40,000 in taxes. So, when I met her, I had met her through a mutual client. And the other client, I told her about what we did for them. And so, long story short, Sally, we sat down with her and looked at everything, and we were able to increase her contributions from 106,000 to a little bit over 300,000 between her and her husband. So we're able to save them $120,000 in tax total. And so as their income goes up and their age goes up, we're also going to be able to raise that number, to a bigger number each year. So we kind of tested each year and see what we can do with them. And as they get up, because they were pretty young, so as people get older in their 50s and 60s, they're able to put quite a bit more money into these plans than what I'm talking about right now.
So this is called a cash balance plan. What are some of the other benefits of a cash balance plan? Why would somebody want to add that to their retirement plan?
So there's a cash balance plan. Really quick it's another type of qualified plan that you can layer on top of a 401k. So 401k profit share, you can put this amount in. Cash balance plan, you can put a lot more money into the cash balance plans, and they're a little more complicated, but we have an actuary that actually crunches the numbers every year and shows us what they're able to put into the plan, and we just need a census to be able to test it and see what we can do in the beginning. Mm-hmm. So you can put quite a bit more money into the plan than you can put into your 401k. You actually up to about 10 times the amount you can put into a 401k and profit sharing plan, which is a lot, significant amount.
Very nice.
It expedites their retirement. So you get people in their late 40s and their 50s and even in their 60s, they can put in a ton of money to catch up in these types of plans and get the tax deduction along with it. So it's great for people that are behind in retirement, people that have a bunch of money and they're getting hit hard in taxes. It's just a great great way to minimize and expedite. And then the third thing I'm not going to get into, but I also figured out a way. If you're a realtor, if you're an investor of real estate, if you're a developer, I figured out a way to self-direct the monies in these types of plans. And if you have employees, they can do it too, or you can actually eliminate them from this part, but you can actually put your money into real estate projects. Mm-hmm. And so, and I've got real estate developers that have the project. So it's one of those things we'd get into further later, but great opportunities with these, not only from tax savings, but the investments that you can put them into.
This is fantastic. And what I love about this strategy is that the savings are guaranteed. It's great to always create better returns. And of course you help people do that. But when you take advantage of this, you're guaranteed to save this much money in taxes. Is that correct?
Oh, that's correct. Because it's straight off the top before you adjust your gross income, which you may not understand that, but some of the people will, and the CPAs especially will. So it's it's right off the top, money right off the top, and you eliminate a little more than your tax bracket actually when you compute everything. So
yeah, fantastic. So someone watching this video, they want to save a lot more money on their taxes like Sally was able to do. What is the next step for them to get a hold of you?
Easy to get in touch with us. Just go to our website, www.advisorbridgeinfo.com. Financial advisor, ADVISOR. So advisorbridgeinfo.com. It's got our number on there. You can email us. Easy to get in touch, but that'd be the best way to do it.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Shane.
Thanks, Paul.